Welcome, wayward travelers, wayward gamers to the Emporium. I am Jay, your host, your GM, also known as NoFether in the socials. Welcome to Star Wars Sundays. We are here with another episode 4 of Star Wars Shadowport Adventures, Luck of the Draw. But enough about me, because we want to introduce these wonderful players on our Halloween-esque evening. Yes, Old Hallows Eve is tomorrow, so we decided to dress up a little bit to share some non-Star Wars-y treats. But, Bill, how are you doing? And you look magnificent.
Oh, thank you. Yes, well, we decided to dress as completely horrific, frightening, terrible things, so I came as capitalism for me. Yeah, but it's so hot. Whew, so hot in here. Oh God.
We love you, Bill.
All right. Oh, yes. So it must be the burning desires and aspirations of people clawing their way up. How can they make $7.50 an hour, bastards? Yes, I'm Bill, and I'll be playing Cure Starfall, who's definitely not like this at all. But that's right. I just thought it'd be a really horrible, terrible thing tonight for our Halloween Eve show.
Awesome. And I'm not sure if you broke Jim yet, but we're going to move on to him. Jim, you wonderful person. How are you doing?
Okay now. And unfortunately, I have to be the one to follow Bill. So, and it's not Jim, it's Lord Eddard Stark, Warden of the North.
Sorry, my mistake, Lord. Yes. And what were you playing this evening?
Clicky the Gunslinger. Jawa Gunslinger, yes.
Well, it's just mellow beyond belief, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, always. Thank you, Emily, the lovely and scary Emily. How are you doing?
I love that this makeup makes everything terrifying. I'm doing all right this evening. I got out my fake blood to just look like a murder clown, as you do. I just had this literally, I'd like to say I was making this up. I had all this makeup laying around.
We welcome it. Thank you for joining us. Star Wars has a new turn for tonight. It's Halloween, so guess what, people? You are in for a treat. Thank you for joining us. Adam, our Star Wars resident. Thank you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I just had very little to do in costume right now, except for all the stuff that I bought when I went to Disneyland a couple of weeks ago. So so I'm a Togruta and a droid builder. So also I do have Lola with me. I love droids. Sorry, Jim.
Jim doesn't have any problem with droids. Jim's character has all the problems with droids. So,
but yeah, I'm here and I'm okay. I had enough horror this week. I needed some escapism. So,
well, welcome and thank you for being here as well. Last but never least, our wonderful resident fun guy, Kurt. How are you doing?
I'm not a fun guy. I'm not a fun guy at all. I hate mushrooms. Hi, everybody. I'm the ghostest with the mostest. See, it doesn't work when I do it.
Yeah.
But I'm playing Chaff tonight. Let's see how not useful he will be yet again in this team of specialists. As he
Gonna be useful because we're just building up to that wonderful climax of awesomeness.
He's very useful. He's the eye candy.
I don't buy that, Jay.
It's also why we're playing a long-term campaign, because that could be a slow burn to the usefulness.
Season 7, tune in, friends.
Every failure
and
makes
Chaff
triumph
will succeed.
No, it'll be soon. It's going to be amazing.
Kurt's going to have this role where he's going to get like 6 successes and a couple of triumphs, and we're all just going to cheer, and that's going to be
no. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's not going to be on anything.
And it's going to be on something like perception.
Yeah, I'm going to haggle like getting a lower fare on a cab. or something like that. And that's like, they're like, see, he did it. Never again. Never again. It's just absolutely fucking like, and then it's just done. And that's just it.
Um, we'll see how this goes, but I'm confident. I have confidence here. Again, welcome everyone. We are playing Star Wars RPG, Edge Studios, Asmodee, formerly FFG, all that good narrative dice systems that we're going to be playing. And what we are, a little bit of a recap. We are at the Darling Boda planet at a Shadowport called Port Moors, where the group has just finished their first mission to accomplish an escort repo job in which they escorted a luxury liner with, minimal issues and arriving and dropping them off and meeting at the Joyful Bliss. And C. Bliss, the owner, has now brought you into a small meeting room to share with you the second stage of your training, your application, your interview process as a whole for the job of entrepreneur or franchise owner, however you would like to mold that. And we were just finishing up, as unfortunately some of you may know that or see that, wait a minute, we only have 5, not 6. One of our trusted comrades unfortunately made a decision that a better offer came, and she gave some parting advice to Shiloh, and will return, guaranteed, when the player schedule opens up. So she's not lost forever, but she will be coming back when scheduling comes. And Avery will definitely be coming back into the game. So don't fret. She will be seen again. And with that, you're sitting in this as C is sharing this information and leaving off of like, all right, so the second, are you ready to hear the second job, so to speak, that Raxel has asked me to do, because I owe him a favor that is now resolved. Anyways,
So this is in addition to the milk run, right? This is like a second thing.
You see, Raxel should have explained this all to you. I'm pretty sure he did. He's very, very. You had 2 interviews or 2 job. What is it? Should be internships. Auditions is a good word to ensure that your trustworthiness in of giving you a franchise and a ship is worthy, that you're not just going to steal all his money or things like that, or reputation or something. I just, whatever it might be. But as fulfillment of like I said, an obligation I have to him, I will be providing you with your second mission or job. I have a ship. It is a ship. It's a small transport shuttle, but it will do the job that you need, definitely. Has any of you heard of the Corellian Shuffle? Bill?
Yeah, of
Or excuse me,
course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
No, I know what it is. But it's one of those like, yeah, sure, we're gonna go out to the middle of nowhere. We're gonna drop off some stuff. We're gonna pick up some stuff, and then pray that the Empire don't catch us with one of their big ass Star Destroyers. Right? Sound about right?
In a way, it's micro hyperspace jumps in a particular sector, not too far away. So similar to the Corellian Shuffle, we have what we call down here the Mugari Shuffle, trade shuffle, in which there is a few different points that we have that you start off with. And if the players would like to look into Roll20, they're going to see a map. Well, you see it starts at Garintham, and you'll be going to the cantina at Garintham to pick up all the supplies. That canteen is referred to as the Milk Run. Yes. It's a casino, nightclub casino. It's got a little bit. Your contact will be um, Filtar, because that's what he likes to be called. Why? I have no reason that I can explain, but
Right. So we're supposed to meet Phil.
pretty much. Yes.
Player question.
Mhm.
What happened to Bartholomew Poof? Or was he the last contact?
Bartholomew Poof? My mistake. As my notes are not
Sorry, I was looking at my notes and I was
Bartholomew Poof. Bartholomew Poof and Filtar working together on this.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm.
Thank you, player, for putting the GM in place, because he cannot remember and did not. His notes were not.
No, you're good. That's why I had my notes. I had already pasted all of it into the chat for everyone else to see so that we can have a reference.
Oh, yeah.
It's important to have a well-documented murder clown.
Yes, thank you so much, players. And like I said, you are meeting that. You're going to be picking up several crates. It's going to be cramped. I have no doubt. But there'll be, let's see, one for the first delivery, 5 for the second delivery, 2 for the third delivery, and I think 10, maybe 5 to 10. I'm still getting some updates on that. I think they changed it from 10 to 5, but I'll have whatever they give you, that is what it is. So don't worry that they're trying to skim off. They're going to give you the proper number of crates there. So
do we have that in writing just to confirm that we are getting the correct number?
From me or from them?
From
Yes.
the shipment in total, because like I'd hate to get to the next point and then they'd be like, "Hey, we're supposed to have 6 crates and you only got 5."
Oh, I
Right.
I fully agree the importance of yes, there'll be a documentation manifest. I will let them know that you'll have something in writing. Nothing specific, but just something that indicates the number of crates that you'll be picking up total. And I think I explained this briefly to you, but I just go over it one more time to make sure everyone is on the same page. So you're going to go to Garintham at the casino. Once you pick up there, your next jump will be the Planet Council. Just a quick jump there. You'll be meeting the Moldy Minoc. It's a T. What is it? YT. Yeah, it's a YT. I believe it is a 560 type. Yeah. Yes. That is correct. Yes. Is he's there just trying to remember? Yep. That's it. Yes. The next one, you'll be going to the ring. Just again, quick hyper jump there. You're gonna meet the Empty Boot. Not sure which ship the Empty Boot's name is, but don't worry, it'll be the right one. We're not here to screw you over or screw. This is a test, so being on time is most important. Then you'll be meeting the Nick Princess. That is a nice ship, big ship. It's a YV-865 transport freighter, and that'll be at Melaksun. Definitely, you'll be transferring the good. And again, they should have information on which crates go, so they'll be color coordinated for ease too. So no worries on that. But last but not least, you'll be meeting the Horizon Legacy in Mordros. That's a nice big ship. It's a croc, that Gazanti class type. So, questions?
Did somebody write that down? That's my question. Did one of you write that down?
I have it in my notes on my pad.
Great.
Yeah. Now,
And and I will literally pick up the little like data pad and show where it's all written down in like an Excel spreadsheet, essentially.
Right. So I legitimately have a question, and you're probably going to tell me, well, you don't really need to know, but we kind of do.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. I can guess what it is.
There isn't anything explosive in any of these crates, is there?
Oh, now that is a question I'm entertained by. I was not expecting that one. You are sharp. I like that. No explosives. Although
It's a small ship kind of thing, so if something goes
yes.
boom, we're all
Ex-
kind of dead. Yeah.
Exactly. That we wouldn't do that to you because you are such a small ship, and if something did blow, you would all be dead. And we don't want that. Not at all. We do not want that at all.
If we were playing
Really good
D&D,
to
I'd
know.
ask for an insight check, but not sure what I would roll in this particular case
Perception.
for that.
If you would like to
Yeah.
roll perception.
Yeah, I really would. I really would like to know
let me
whether or not
s-
they
let
value
me-
if we're all dead or not.
You know what? I'm giving you a boost because this is hilarious. And
And we just want you to do something right, Kurt.
Wow. Wow. Thanks, Jim.
Ooh,
I'll just,
and the PvP begins.
just myself out of here. Yeah.
Okay, and the dice are set, so go for it.
I washed out even. How is that shit?
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Well, I guess they're indifferent to us being alive or dead.
No.
So
You do. I will offer. They do have. See, he, she, they do have an investment in you, and do not want to see you dead. Do not want to see the ship destroyed because it is she, they ship. So it's one of those like, yes, there would be no explosion because I would like you to eventually return the ship when you're done, because that would be losing the ship, even though it's just a small ship, and it does have a little bit of sentimental value. Anyways,
Chaff is kind of like hold back a little. Is there any particular surface we should not touch in that ship?
Oh
It
no,
has been
metal is quite
cleaned,
easy to
don't-
sanitize.
Okay, just making sure. Just,
no worries, it has been cleaned, so you'll be good. It's been sanitized. So,
It can. I think I do have a question.
yes, yes.
Is there anything illegal in what we're going to pick up or deliver?
Do you really want to know that answer?
I mean,
Nope. I don't.
Shiloh, the folks that we're going to be running with, it's going to be illegal one way or another. It's just a matter of whether or not it's how illegal.
Right.
I
Okay.
do have one more thing.
Oh Lord.
Do not open any.
What if we are forced to in a highly unlikely situation that would cause us to have to open the crates against our will?
Well, that's
I believe if it comes between destroying the ship and ourselves and opening the crates, they would prefer if we opened the crates so long as we made sure all the contents were returned and they were resealed without any way of the client noticing that they had been reopened.
I'm just going to put this out there again. Do not open the crate. That's all.
Great.
See, it's not live animals we're transporting, is it?
Wait, are they actual crates
There's crates and
or
containers.
boxes?
There's crates and containers, I believe. Some are
Because
large.
the ship's
some
not
are
big enough to
small.
transport like crates. Like,
Oh no, not the
Crates.
large. They're small. Some are smaller than some of them are
Oh.
larger. Some are fuel
okay.
barrel, but they're not fuel. Don't worry. But at least they're not fuel. The size does matter, but don't worry, it's not that large.
Wow.
Speaking of fuel, ship's fully fueled.
Oh
stocked,
yes, navigation,
everything.
everything is top condition. The weapons are working, so you have your tractor beam, so you'll be able to get it in and out, no problem. The turret, I have to say, is definitely working well, and then I don't foresee you using the drill, but whatever you'd like. Oh, and the name is Swamp Driller. Is the name of the ship.
I only have one more question for me.
Yes.
But keys.
They're there, so don't worry. The code is C. You'll be able to get on.
Great.
Now, based off of this information, because of the knowledge of the Carillion Shuffle, who would like to make a history knowledge and or piloting space knowledge check to find out exactly some information about the Carillion Shuffle?
I'm always up for a knowledge check.
Would that be a lore thing or maybe an
Yes.
underworld thing?
Or Outer Rim,
actually,
perhaps?
Underworld would be available for this as well.
All right, I would like to make.
I'll take my piloting space roll.
Okay.
Mhm.
The dice.
Would-
I'm sure
are
I've done
I can't
set.
remember.
something very similar.
I can't remember. Would Outer Rim apply to this, or just one of the other?
I would say Outer Rim could apply, but definitely.
Cool, I have a
like I
yellow
said,
die in that
being a
one.
little bit more free on because it's Underworld, Outer Rim, and then just that piloting space because it's like I said, the Carillion Shuffle is a very unique event. So, but all right. So when you are ready, the dice are set. So please roll. Awesome.
Okay.
So Chaff, success. Linu, success with an
We
advantage.
all succeeded on different parts of
And
it.
Here, success.
I know what it is. Linu knows where it is, and Kier knows how to do it.
Anyone else would like to make a roll?
I know this is not something that Shiloh has any knowledge about.
I'm just making sure to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, about the Carillion Shuffle. Basically, around Carillia specifically, there is smugglers that basically run micro hyperspace jumps within the system.
There's smugglers in Carillia?
What?
And it's a timed jump where they basically time jump to a specific location, pass goods off, and then jump away before the core security and Imperials can attach them. And they're generally away from the main hyperspace beacons. And again, it's within the sector, so you're basically jumping to like a planet within the system. It's a hard astrogation check. Now, Linu, because of that advantage, you know that you've heard using your normal class 3 or the upper class, the main class hyperdrive is not warranted. You want to use your backup because the backup makes the jump easier. And you remember stories that people do this, they use their backup instead of their main hyperdrive class engine.
Oh, yes, I read in a book once that using your backup drive is actually the wiser choice for something like this because when you use the main one, it actually is overpowered and you might end up missing the mark.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. I can see where using the backup drive would actually be a lot easier. Probably, I know, actually underpowered is better. I think that's easy to do.
Here they go.
It's more about moderating your power usage so that you can more accurately think of when you are playing, what is that vintage game? Billiards.
They're just gonna keep going until we walk away, aren't they, Chaff?
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
just
they
want
are.
to
They are.
ease your ship into the location rather than try to jam it in, you know?
Right. We're just a little kiss just to get it in there. You don't want to like
Exactly.
just cram
I mean, you
it hard,
shouldn't-
right? Just
You
a little.
probably
They still
shouldn't
talking
kiss
about
your
flying
ship,
a
but you're
ship?
welcome to kiss the ship, I suspect.
I'm not sure.
Well, I know. I mean,
anymore.
that's more of a phrase, but yeah, I think I've got it. But you can kick us over to the main drives if we have to like get out fast, right? For some reason.
Oh, certainly, without question.
All right, great.
I
I think we're ready.
Wow, Raxel.
Like, I just visualize those two, and then the rest of us just looking at them like they're still talking about flying a ship, right?
And more. Raxel picked well. He picked.
I feel like one of us just got laid.
Why do I need to smoke a cigarette right now? Anybody got a death stick? I need a death stick.
Oh. Where's that money? No, anyways, as we were saying, additionally, you'll be, once you complete your task in the 4 jumps, please come back here. I would prefer the ship being undamaged, unharmed, and fully functional. Now, I fully admit you are doing a runs. There are situations in which you cannot guarantee that this would happen. I fully acknowledge that. My preference is you bring it back the way you received it.
Here, my preference is also that we bring it back unfazed and undamaged, including the crew. I just want that on record.
Okay, yeah, sure. Same here. I don't want to mess up a perfectly good ship.
Or the crew, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Based on the experience of the last run, I don't think Kier is at risk of damaging us in any way that other individuals might not be more likely to do.
I mean, she got a point. So question though, when it comes to this, the individuals that we'll be meeting up with, you wouldn't happen to know any of their affiliations, would you, by chance?
Are you referring to their organizational affiliations?
Yeah, you know, they're employers.
My knowledge is that they are all smuggling captains.
Right.
With no specific affiliation to any.
So true neutral parties.
Ish. Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
We want to, again, this is a test. We want to use neutral parties to ensure that the success, we're here to make sure that the success, it is a test of trust. I should point that out specifically. It is a test. This is a test of trust. Are you trustworthy to complete the mission, to deliver the goods, things of that nature? And before I go on, thank you very much to Roll Magic for the raid. Welcome everyone to Shadowport Adventures, Luck of the Draw. So hello and thank you. We are just right in the middle of offering a job. So we'll get back right into it.
At that, like Chaff
getting hot in capitalism land here. That's all I'm saying.
Chaff literally looks at Clicky and is just kind of like, I don't know, Clicky, you trust him? All right. Well,
he says mostly.
Clicky is uncharacteristically quiet.
Yes. Are you telepathic here? I didn't hear Clicky say anything. Did you know him?
We have a bond. I can tell. Yeah, both. I mean, obviously I speak Jawaese, but also just, body language. I can tell.
I'm very impressed that Raxel has assembled this group together. I'm very excited to work with you. I do hope you pass this test with flying colors, because I think you've got some good potential. Especially
GM question.
Yes, GM question.
Next to my mildly telepathic species traits, would I have even known if anyone here was telepathic?
Not yet, because unless someone specifically tried to be telepathic, which I don't think anyone has so far, you wouldn't know until someone decides to declare that they're telepathic, that is, and they are telepathic, then you would know.
I just wanted to check in on that in case that was something where I would be able to pick up on that.
If a character had telepathic and decided to announce it, which no one has yet except for yourself, then yes, you would pick that up. But
soulless mosses, you
Mhm.
know? Gotta communicate somehow without vocal cords.
That is very true. Alrighty then. So again, just to recap again, the ship will be at, I mentioned the dock, that the ship is waiting for you, all fueled and ready to go. Again, it is cramped. You should take only a day to be able to finish this out. You'll have specific, once you obtain the crates and cargo, you will have exactly 9 hours to be able, I think, yes, to be able to get to all 4 locations within the sector. So very timed jumps, and it's one after the other. Get in past the crates and keep going. See, what else was that? Yes.
Oh no, I did. I wasn't going to ask
okay.
C something else.
I have a GM question.
Yeah, GM question.
So C listed off the ships we were meeting
Mm-hmm.
as, and now that we know they're smuggler captains' ships, has Kier or Clicky ever run into these ships before?
That is an excellent question.
Ooh, good
I
question,
like
Bill.
that. You know what? Give me a knowledge. What? Well, actually, I'm going to throw the back. What type of skill would you think you would want to use with this?
Either
Well, it's probably it's either going to be knowledge underworld since
Mhm.
they're smugglers,
Mm.
or
maybe
at
streetwise.
least for me in particular, potentially space piloting, only if they ever came through the port that I hung out in before I got on the ship that I ended up getting onto.
Okay, so I will either piloting, streetwise, or outer rim. Yeah, or outer rim knowledge. If you want to roll one of those, and let me double check it's going to be a little bit of a difficulty. It's going to be a hard check, but I am giving you a boost because of your backgrounds and the possibility of hearing at different cantinas, things of that nature. So the dice are set.
So I'm going to roll piloting, which my modifier is -2 black. I don't know if it automatically.
It will
applies
automatically
it.
remove those black. Yes.
Yeah, Clicky knows nothing.
I got. I didn't get a success, but I got some trying. I'm not trying, but I got some.
You get some advantage.
Some
So
love.
Clicky,
Get
you
some
failed
advantage.
with 3 advantages, and then Kier, you just got 2 advantages. So
There
you're
you go.
not
Kurt, it looks like
recalling-
I'm going to be the bad one tonight. So
So you don't recall the specific captains or anything from the ships, but the names sound very familiar, as in, yeah, they're smuggling captains. They're here to it looks like an independent. Based off of your understanding of how the Carillion shuffle works, they get neutral parties to come in, and it's basically it's a quick job to draw, and it's generally set up by an organization using neutral pilots. But again, it's from what you're telling, this is a test trust. This is to see if you can do the job when it's important. So
got it. Thanks.
Again, I look forward to your success. As he is just kind of presenting. Anything else that we forgot to talk about, or anything like that? Any other questions or last minute details you would like to reminisce or discuss?
No, I think the sooner we go, the sooner we're ready.
It'll take a few hours to get to, but Chaft is it correct?
2 F's, no T.
Oh,
What's
sorry,
up?
Chaft. Did you have a question? You sound like you were about to.
No, it's the nature in which you ask that question. Are you sure there's nothing else you want to ask? Like you're waiting for us to ask the right question? That makes me kind of, well, some might call paranoid, with good reason.
That could be the reason why I asked. Just to see if there was any paranoia running through you. This is a test after all.
On my part, C, I have no further questions.
No, it was.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, it's just a just to see how everyone reacts to different things. But no, I don't have. I just want to make sure that all the T's are crossed and all the dots, all the squiggles are done correctly.
Because
I
I'm
believe
just,
the
I'm just.
squiggles are called.
Oh, what? Go.
I believe the squiggles are called tildes.
Tildas. Well, thank you for that knowledge. I'm going to have to remember that. Tildas. Oh, you are a bundle of knowledge. Oh.
No, I'm a
I would-
Boston.
I would also like to point out that Clicky here is fond of putting giant holes in people that double cross him. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Oh, I am the same way.
Thanks, Kurt.
I will. Yeah, go right ahead, buddy.
And C's like, and I'm the same way.
Okay.
Excellent. I look forward to. Oh yeah, this is going to be so good.
Because I won't do it, but Clicky sure will.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have no doubt that he would. Good luck, and I look forward to your return.
We look forward to returning too.
Excellent. And as they starts going, more to the bar. Finish your drinks here by all means, and I will see you tomorrow. And they walk out and re-enter the bar behind and starts greeting some more patrons and things like that. What would you like to do?
I know.
I'm off to the ship.
Yeah, Kira's gonna head
I gotta go
straight
check
to the
this ship
ship.
out.
So
Going to ship.
Clicky's
Question about
gonna
timing. Is this
follow
after
him.
we slept in the ship? Because I know Kira and I would have like slept in the ship.
That is an excellent comment, and that is going to be yes. So you basically we kind of expanded a little bit of the conversation that we had. Then you go to the ship, then you sleep in the ship the night, and you're taking off in the morning. You come back for a quick recap, make sure there's this final thing, and then you're
second
off.
day of orientation.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
So,
okay.
And then you're all ready to go.
I believe it will be very easy to chart our path correctly if we use one of the lower class hyperdrives.
Oh yeah, I'm all set up. I'm ready to go.
So
strap in whenever we're ready. Let's get
GM
it on the
thing,
clock.
From Darling Boda to Grenna, you want to use your full to get there is at a particular time.
The first jump we want to use our regular.
So
one.
once
It's the
you
micro jumps.
the micro jumps is when you want to use your backup class. So
Jay, am I still down any strain?
I believe you. That isn't. We are.
I'm still down one on my sheet.
Yeah,
because we have
Me
recovered
too.
that one.
Yeah, I was down 2, so that's why I'm asking.
Because there is a strong possibility that the GM was going with a continuation of obligation and
That's fine.
stuff. So
That's fine.
even though we were probably supposed to roll it beforehand, but because the GM had so much other stuff going on at the beginning, it may have slipped his mind. So
They can't see any of that. They can't see any of that. They're fine. We can just say whatever we want, and it's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're
gonna
do we need
audit
to
our roll
reset?
20.
We need to reset the destiny pool, or are we good where it is? I don't remember.
We're
We didn't do
gonna
that
keep
before
we're
we
gonna
started.
keep it at where it is. So we're gonna extend
Okay,
it just a
great.
Of
little
course
bit
we are,
longer.
Jay, because it advantages you.
Wow.
Hold on. Let me do this.
Because of the Halloween love that I'm feeling and the peer pressure from all of my players,
I
guess
didn't
what?
pressure you.
I didn't press you. I felt that was the right thing to do. If you got the advantage, you go ahead and take it, young man.
Guess what? Roll those light side, because
Okay.
now we're gonna start it. We're gonna re-roll. Right, those light side.
I got dark side, which is fitting for this makeup.
Me too.
Oh, I got a light side.
There you go.
I got 2 light sides. You're welcome.
Kurt and I pulling out the like real classic, just like violent
God
horror.
damn.
There we go.
So you want to know something? The dice are exactly, pretty much, almost exactly where they were before.
We
I
have
mean,
one
Jim,
more
to
light
be
side than we had
fair-
before.
To be fair.
You die at the
Val?
end.
Yeah, I know. I'm totally good with that.
Yep. So
Wouldn't be the first time.
So as some of you have already seen the ship, but this ship is definitely small. It is close quarters. It is a
300
silhouette.
millimeters.
Like I care.
It's a silhouette 2 ship. So there's an entry in the front, and there's a landing pad in the back. There's the gunning position. There, like I said, there's not a lot of space in there, and it's just a round disc, and the center is just there. You have a pilot and a co-pilot position as well. There is a lot to unpack in this.
Oh my god, this thing is a piece of junk.
It is
Yeah.
beautiful, but yes, it is a
Uh,
small little ship. Now it's
just tight. Look, it's no YT class. Come on, don't bag on it. This
okay,
is
so
it's
quick
just
question.
small. It's just it's
What
a
is the
lot going on in a
what
tight
is the
package.
actual length of this ship? Because 300 millimeters
It's
is
not-
less than a foot.
So
Oh,
300
millimeters.
millimeters is
I was gonna say.
I'm like,
I was
wait a
like,
minute.
oh,
What is this? A ship for ants?
It's not millimeters. It's I don't know what specific. It could
Meters?
be millimeters. Yes, something along those lines. So some Star Wars.
well, if it was meters, they would be bigger than a football field.
That's true. 300 meters is very, very long.
I think this might be a mini diagram.
Yes.
How about
It is.
I would-
30 millimeters or 30 meters? 30 meters
How-
is like
30
98
millions.
feet.
Yes.
What class is it?
It is
It's
a
a shuttle
YTX.
class.
It is
Oh,
an
it is a
YTX.
So it's a YT small.
Yep,
It's a-
YT small. It is a
So it is.
Paragon
You're right.
It's
Wait,
a-
I take that back. I need to retcon. You're right. This thing is a piece of junk, and I hope it gets us where we need to go.
This is a YTX Paragon personal transport. And it is a silhouette too, and it does have a mining drill on it, which could be useful should we need to break any asteroids that might enter our path.
This is.
For those.
I mean, I was born in a hut that is larger than this.
You were born in a hut?
Yeah. Not a hut as in the creatures, but a hut as in like a shack. They're made
A
out of like
building.
palm fronds. A building, yes.
I could just see Linu's eyes just blink, blink. blink
building.
blink.
Made out of plants. The hut.
Mhm.
It was larger than this. We made it out of plants.
Oh, if we're comparing the size of our birth homes, the ship that I was born on was also larger than this.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I
Look,
think so
whatever.
bad.
I was
It's
born
kind of
in the-
cozy.
It like who cares? It's gonna fly. Did your plant house fly? No, your giant ship probably flew. But we gotta
Your
go
giant
and,
ship
and do the
probably flew.
job.
No, it's just fun. It's nice and cozy,
Yeah.
Snuggle up.
It's not meant
How many
for-
crates we got?
I think
All I know,
Cap
Shiloh,
sits
is you're
down.
probably gonna have to sit really close to somebody. So figure out who that should be, and I'm gonna get the ship
All right,
going.
then. All right.
I think Shiloh just like ends up plopped down into a very narrow bunk with chaff, and is just like,
There
okay,
ain't no bunks here. There ain't no bunks. We're lucky we got
a
seats.
bench.
hammocks, and there's a hammock and bench.
Yeah, hammocks.
How many crates are we supposed to be carrying?
At a maximum of 10. But for some of our stops, we have.
Well, no, that was the question. That was the question I meant to ask. Because are we starting off with crates, or we have to go pick up crates first?
They are
So-
picking up crates from the milk run on Durentham, and then we are going to take those to the Moldy Minoc near Planet Council. Then we
Right.
are going to transfer to Ring 5, and we are going to give 5 crates to a ship called the Empty Boot, pick up 2 crates at the Neck Princess near Mexaloon, and then 10
So
crates,
we're
5
leaving.
crates for the Horizon Legacy
So
near me.
let me ver. You are actually transporting all the crates. So you are getting all of these crates at the
Okay, so we're
Casino.
starting off.
You're starting,
we're
off,
starting
with
off with
all the crates, and you are
10,
just
I think?
transferring them over.
We're starting off with
okay.
like 10.
You've got 5, 6. So you have 6, 7, 8. You've got 13 to 18 crates.
All right.
I'm gonna need a more
Okay.
Now,
specific
some of them-
inventory than that.
So some of them are going to be like only maybe a meter, not even they're maybe like 3 feet by like 2 feet big. So some of the crates are going to be small, while some of the crates are going to be the size of, 4 feet by, 3 feet. So there's going to be a varying size of crates. You know that whatever, based off of what C said, it's gonna be cramped. But as you look in, the entire center is going to be taken up. So you're going to be able to still walk around, but most of it's got 65 encumbrance of abilities. You're pretty sure, based off of that, you're probably going to use up to 50 encumbrance on the ship. So there's a good portion of the ship will be used up.
I don't care. It's a cool looking little ship, so I'm like all about it. You know what I mean?
It's like a miniature.
And it's loaded. That's what we've gotten to. Is it's loaded right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has. So to clarify from last session, we've got a mining drill, we've got some weapons, we've got tractor beam on both sides, class 3 drive, silhouette 2. That's the major ones.
In Roll20, in the group, actually, you know what?
Do we have a stat sheet for it?
You do have a stat sheet for it, but
Oh yeah, YTX. There it is, Swamp Driller YTX. Hey, love that. Love data. Data is delicious. Nom nom nom.
Okay. All right. I
Oh
see
yeah,
that.
there we go.
There we go.
Turret, dorsal turret,
All right.
mounted tractor beam, mounted beam drill. So that's our mining drill.
That would be our crystal beam cannon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sean
it's-
beam.
Nav
gonna
computer,
be great.
sensor, shield emitter, sublight engines. Yeah, we got a transponder. Don't have droid support. So click, you'll be happy.
Alright,
But
let's
yeah,
do it.
in the Linu and Kier, this ship, for being a small and just it's tough. It's got a lot of hull. It can take it. And the systems are, like I said, they're strong. And it's in good condition. It has been repaired. It is in top-notch condition. So it's one of those where it's been, yeah, it's clean and it's not dirty by any means.
It's been 1 week. No, sorry.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
Sanitized.
good for a YT. Yeah. Okay.
All right, well,
This will be easy. This is
let's
easy.
get
It isn't. This does appear to be a YT in peak condition.
Well, nice. Let's get this movable feast underway.
All right.
And Jay, can I have gone to picked up some just like a bag full of snacks and
Oh yeah.
some provisions and stuff in case it takes longer than a day?
So surprisingly, there are provisions that last for 2 weeks on the ship. So, but
Oh, okay.
like the water and things of that nature is on the
Yeah.
ship. There's some, base. So it's not, like I said, it's been set up for you. So in case something happens, you do have provisions and stuff like that. But grabbing a few more
Okay.
snacks and things of that nature, by all means, not a problem.
Yeah.
Is there a
I make sure I get rocket wraps.
Okay. Got the rocket.
is there
wraps.
a is there a Star Wars equivalent of a Buc-ee's nearby so I can get my pecans for the trip?
That will be Tashi Station, and there is a Tashi Station located here. So yes.
All right, I'm gonna get my caramelized pecans for the trip.
All right. So you all get prepped up. You've gotten your stuff. You're ready to go. It's going to take you a few hours to get to the your first location, in which you're picking
Okay.
everything up at the Milk Run Cantina. And that trip, not even going to make you roll an astrogation. You're going to get there. So you get there on time. You land. As you're approaching the planet, you get notification where to dock, things of that nature. that's been prearranged because, like I said, you're going to be landing relatively at the Milk Run. There's a private landing spot next to it that you're supposed to land. So, because, like I said, they don't want you traveling all the way through town with all this stuff, but it's pretty much just around the corner from where you need to meet. You get there, you land. Again, it's private, so there's going to be it's going to be opened up, encased. You get out, no one's there to greet you, but you know kind of where you're supposed to go since do you know where to go? Who's streetwise? Anyone for
I have streetwise.
Somebody give me a streetwise roll, please. If you would like to group it together, let me know.
Streetwise it is.
Oh yeah, let's group our streetwise knowledge.
I have no streetwise knowledge. I have 3 cunning, so
I have a little. I have a little bit. Like I know where usually
I got a little bit
cantinas are.
streetwise. A little bit streetwise.
So why don't someone the dice are
Have a
set.
non-zero
If someone would like to
streetwise
give
dice,
me a roll
Okay.
for your streetwise.
Hold on.
I've upgraded.
This totally feels like your thing, Chaff.
yeah.
Hey,
Clicky's like,
No, apparently it's Clickies. It's Clickies thing, apparently.
Staff, would you like to roll too? Hey.
Hey, you didn't fail.
No, I didn't fail, but I did not succeed as well as Clicky, and I've definitely brought more threat.
So Clicky.
I guess I did not ask the right people.
No, you asked the
Wait,
right
what about your
people.
I know a guy? Wouldn't you know a guy?
I know a guy does not pertain to this. I know a guy is a mechanic that only pertains to getting equipment. I can get equipment at cheaper prices. I can get port fees at lower prices. I can get repair costs at
It's
lower
not
prices.
information equipment in a sense.
I mean, you think so?
I mean, technically.
But I know a guy only removes a black die. That's all that it does.
Oh, okay.
At this level. At higher levels, it can reduce it greater, but at the level that I have it at, it can only reduce a black die.
So
I'm working for you.
I know. I appreciate it.
as you exit the hangar,
I know more people in the mid rim.
So as you exit the hangar, you're kind of looking around to kind of figure out where you want to go. And Clicky and Chaff, you realize, oh, it's right there. And you've asked, you pretty much walk up to someone, you ask them, and they kind of look over their shoulder, and literally around the corner, you see the sign that says the Milk Run. It's a 3-story casino cantina. And they just kind of give you that look over there. And as you start making your way, and the guys that ask the questions are just shaking their head, and you just got a really, really bad vibe from them. Like, tourists. You're tourists.
Goddamn right we're tourists. Show me where the single credit slots is at.
Yeah. And I'm a Jawa. Of course I'm a tourist.
Yeah. Which they're looking at you like, what is going on? This group with a Jawa just came out and like, okay. So there's a double doors as in this, and there's like neons, and there's several people kind of standing outside, and the double doors kind of open up. And then as you enter into this casino, the first part that you see is it's this first floor kind of goes back. It's relatively large, the main room. And then you notice that over the side, there's also another section where the slots are and some of the other table games are. In this particular, you see some dabble, or not dabble. There's that's a different set.
Dabble.
That's a different series. But there's cards. There's some bot games and to the left as well. There's other poker games or other credit games. There's a bar and there's people kind of sitting in the lounge area. But like most casinos, you have to walk through a series of games to get to the back area where the refreshments are.
Clicky just keeps dragging Chaff forward because he knows he's going to keep looking left and right for a game that he can sit down at. So,
goddamn right I am.
And there's waiters and waitresses kind of coming up, and eventually you get to the bar, and there's several people about, but there's a good open spot. And
Listen, Nikki, I'm serious, man. All we gotta do is we just gotta hit that table, and that table, put down minimum bets, and by the time we're done with this deal, I mean, we'll clean house.
And Clicky's just shaking his head. And every time Chaff points at one of the tables, Clicky smacks his hand. And
Not, God damn it, son.
And as you get a little bit more, and you were given the information of, again, who you were supposed to, and the description that you were going to look for, behind the bar area, there's one of the individuals that you're looking for. What would you like to do?
I'll walk up
Well,
since
yeah,
everyone
I was
else is
gonna say,
thinking about it.
Chaff's supposed to be the face of the
No,
organization.
like Chaff's already
so-
there.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, so we have
We're here to pick up crates.
yeah, that.
I believe I was told that the group would be coming in for a job. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
We are here for the job for Rexel.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
no,
Pizza
we're-
Express.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're here on behalf of Planet Express. To
Pizza Planet.
Planet Express. Yep. To
What is the name of Axel's company
New
again?
Nebula Express is the current
Nebula Express.
Right,
We all
on-
went Toy Story on it.
we're
Good
here
news,
on behalf of Planet Express.
It's okay.
We got a
You're-
Cyclops outside.
You're,
I mean,
you're new at this. I understand that this is a thing. So, one moment we'll and he
Planet Express.
kind of looks over, and this other gentleman kind of comes up, and it's, hello, I am Vitor. I will provide you with the information. Please follow me. And it's space. It's I'm trying to think of a species.
Is this a
offhand.
droid?
No, it's a
Oh.
Twi'lek. There's the words I'm looking at. It's a
There we go.
Twi'lek, male Twi'lek, dressed relatively nice in there, and he's like,
Etor?
and he's got a patch over one eye as a kind of a scar kind of coming down. It's a Tito. Yes, come, follow me. And he's coming. All right. And he escorts you to the back area of a kind of a storage area. And you know, based off of where this is, it's probably close to the alley doors and stuff like that. And he's looking at you like, you're the group that's going to do the run, right?
that's correct, sir.
Do you have your credentials or information to verify that you are the right ones?
How many people are you going to expect going to show up asking about an illegal job?
Got the
Who said
credentials right here.
illegal? This is not illegal.
And I'll just present my data pad with the credentials on it.
That is all I need. Thank you very much. Just a simple name is all I was looking.
And I'm like holding out the ID card that I got from Raxel. It's like,
Corbin Dallas
He-
multipass.
This is a smart one. Yes, very good, very good. All right, follow me. And he actually walks through one more door. And as you kind of pass through, there is some equation, the kind of walrus individual standing there with blasters on their side, kind of guarding this back room. All right, good. So these are the crates that you're going to be. Now, the small blue one, that one, that one is going to go to. Oh, wait a minute. He's gonna. No. All right. The large crate, and he looks at this large, the large green one. That is for the Moldy Minak, your first one. The 5 smaller crates, about this size, that are on a. Those are for the blue. Those are blue, and those are to the empty boot. The 2 medium-sized red crates are to the next princess. And the 5, you call them medium.
Sorry,
size.
how many red crates?
2 red crates. So 2 red crates, 5 blue crates,
It was 1 large green one for the moldy Minoc, 5 smaller blue ones for the empty boot, 2 medium red for the neck princess. Sorry, I was trying not to interrupt too much.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. And there's going to be 5 orange crates. So, just to confirm, it's going to be 1 green container, actually large container. There's going to be 5 blue crates, then 2 red crates, and 5 orange crates, medium size. And they're all in a hover, a repulsor skiff, so that you can just kind of wheel it out. And the green container is actually the largest one out of all of them.
Most likely to be a living animal. Got it.
No, I hope it's not a living animal.
No animal is going to do.
Oh, that's good. I was worried we might suffer an
Although,
escape of one.
Someone did ask for a rancor. We are. Well, I shouldn't say. Okay, let me rephrase that. This job does not deal with animals.
I don't think that our ship is large enough for a rancor.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different job.
Definitely not.
Different job. Baby rancor. So, a hut's looking for. Yes, that's
A larval rancor, perhaps. It
Yes.
might be large enough for a larval rancor. I wonder what happens when a rancor imprints on you.
Hmm.
I don't think it's worth thinking about.
Let's no.
So, you know the manifest on the locations and the ships and the shop. You'll be able to deliver all these to all those ships. Then go back to the Port Boss for your evaluation.
Sure thing, Columbo. Let's
Right.
go, folks.
Good.
Super easy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I don't think his name was Columbo.
It is now. he just like starts pushing the hover thing.
Enjoy. And as you kind of get out to the
Why
alley,
do people keep saying that?
I think people are naturally friendly. They want to, we're working, but we should have a good time while we're
Nobody
working.
enjoys work. That's
Enjoy-
why it's called
Wait,
work.
I enjoy my work. I love piloting. What do you mean?
It's not really work if you enjoy it, is it?
Yes.
Well, I get paid to do it. What is it if I enjoy it and get paid to do it then?
Winning?
Okay. Well, I'm winning at work. This is the best.
okay. Moving on, or shall we go in the lull of the pause? Moving on. As you start making your way, I would love if anyone would like to make me a perception
Dinner.
check.
All of us or just one of us?
Is it
Oh,
anyone or
who-
anyone who desires?
Perception. I can do
Whoever
perception.
would like to make a perception check, please do.
That's a lot of black dice
It is a lot of black dice.
for perception. All
But
right.
you,
who's
but you got a
following?
success.
I got a success and 2 threat for Shiloh.
I got 3 threats, so
Ooh.
This building is excessively loud. Has anyone noticed how the
Uh-oh, she's
machines
frozen up
keep-
again.
the machines keep bing 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 out of sync?
Do we need to turn you off and turn you back on again?
That's not how that works. She's a living organism.
Oh. I guess I wasn't clear on that.
It's just a voice box. Ain't you ever talked to an Authorian before?
It's not the first time I've been mistaken for a droid. Don't worry.
It ain't right.
Well, I didn't
Is it not?
say it was a bad thing. I just wasn't completely sure.
Listen, you are not about to call my partner a damn droid around a trigger-happy Jawa who shoots every droid he sees.
Oh. That's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that she was not a droid. And
I want to be clear that Clicky does not discriminate. He will shoot people too. That's why he's
Also, for
The
clarity,
muscle.
oh my god.
For clarity, Linu has skin. Like she's not a robot face.
No, but she's very different.
I mean,
Welcome
She
to what
could-
happens when autistics don't mask in public.
Right.
oh, God.
Uh,
So,
sorry, where were we? Still laughing about the clicky.
and as
Love
you're
you,
working
Bill.
around, so Clicky, as you're kind of
Yes.
sitting and you're bring something out there. So as you all are making your way back to the hangar, you're kind of just Linu's kind of talking away. Everyone's just kind of, getting uncomfortable. Clicky, what you notice when you just as everyone enters into the hangar, as you look back, your instincts of like suddenly you're like that almost that you're being watched type situation. And you look back and you see that there's several individuals standing at the corner, kind of sitting there, kind of smoking, watching you get into the hangar. And
Okay.
suddenly that strain kicks in a little bit of like, uh-oh. They're just watching you go in at this time.
Clicky's gonna. So okay, who's pushing the cart thing? Chaff.
Yeah, I'm pushing the cart.
Okay, so Clicky's gonna walk up next to Kier and kind of like bump him, and then like his thumb over his shoulder, so that Kier realizes that Clicky wants him to look backwards.
Yeah, he does.
And yeah, you see
Unsubtly.
there's three guys kind of standing.
So yeah,
Unsubtle.
Kier's going what?
And they kind of look at you a little bit, and they kind of nudge. They're kind of nudging back and forth and kind of talking to you, and then they're kind of looking at you.
That's right. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys watching us. Hey, there's a bunch of guys watching us.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What?
And I'll do the like real subtle over back there. There's some guys watching us.
Does it
Like
seem
chat-
like they're
Chaff turns and looks.
And you're literally, as you're most of you are getting through the door into the hangar. So this isn't in the alley. This is actually as you're getting through getting on.
Does the makeup
hangar.
give us advantage on intimidation checks?
Just against the GM?
But
yeah,
the GM is everybody we're not.
that's true. That's very true. So Chaff, if you kind of look back during the door past them, you can kind of see that, there's three guys, and then one of them kind of walks around the corner.
Like Chaff legit does that.
Yeah.
He straight up does the whole.
And one of them just smiles.
I
Does it
feel like
seem
this is
like-
one of those.
And then
Oh,
the door
go
just
ahead.
kind of, as everyone gets in, the door shuts to the hangar.
Right, we
Did
might
it-
want to go because I think they mean business.
Did it seem like they were attempting to evaluate us for criminal purposes?
No, I think they were trying to evaluate us in the sense of whether or not they could kill us and take the merchandise of which we currently have that we need to get on the ship and get off the planet.
It sounds like criminal purposes.
That's fair.
But-
I thought you meant were they cops?
Oh, no. Our current business appears to be fully legitimate and above board at this moment.
Appears to be, but let's keep it that way. And I think Chaff is right. We really should go.
Chaff kind of like pushes the cart a little bit faster.
Cartoon running montage. Scooby Doo legs.
Zoinkies!
Cue Benny Hill. The
How long is it
Jawa's
gonna?
just running in circles around everybody.
Yeah. How long is it going to take us to load the ship, Jay?
15 minutes? Because
Okay.
literally it's just getting, so you're pretty
Is
sure.
it like a pallet pusher almost?
You're on a
Yeah.
pallet pusher, but you're gonna have to go through the front. Landing door kind of comes in and get it in, and you're unload it. So it's just gonna be able to get up, and then like I said, you're gonna have to move them off the Actually, no. The load. Yeah, you can move the loader in, but
I was gonna
it's
say, do we have to move them off the loader?
yeah, no. No, we're gonna say
Mhm.
that you can just load it in, but it's gonna be it's long and based off everything else, where you're gonna have to adjust a little bit.
Normally.
It's actually like
there-
2 skiffs, but you're pretty sure it was 2 skiffs that you had to go in. Not looking at the numbers, so but yeah, you get it all on there, no problem. It literally is as you're looking.
Like, First
I
thing
think basically
Chap
we're trying to
does
go
is
as fast as possible, and if we
Yeah.
can trim time off by
Chap like
taking a skip
immediately
with us or whatever, we're doing it.
immediately just starts ratchet strapping the whole thing down, like just
Right.
like let's get this
Oh,
going.
Chaff, I believe there's a more efficient. Oh, you're going very quickly.
Like to avoid a fight if possible. Kier, why are we still on the ground?
Well, nobody's strapped in, but I can take off right now if y'all want.
Yep, let's go.
Oh,
I'll just move and get in my hammock.
So
At the very least, it'll swing.
So after you get things kind of settled and you start to lift up, you get the information about exiting from the traffic controller, and you start going, and you get out into the atmosphere, and then you get into space. And then from here, you know that basically leaving here, you're at a set time. You have a set destination. You have a set time that you need to get there. And how that is going to work is you're going to need to do astrogation checks. Hard astrogation checks. And
Oh,
but it really depends on what you want to do and what hyperdrive you're going to use for the astrogation checks. And the thing about this is astrogation takes a few rounds to kind of plot in there, and depending on the size of the ship is how many rounds it takes. So for a small silhouette 2 ship, it takes 2 rounds. For a large like YT 1300, it takes 4 rounds to plot the astrogation. That is why certain classes in Star Wars RPGs have traits that cut those in half to be able to make sure that you can do quickly, and advantages cut those down as well. The time frame of being able to do those hyperspace jumps. Who is talented and skilled in astrogation?
everybody looks at Linu.
It is a career skill, and I have 5 dice in it, but I don't actually have any ranks in it.
okay. That's better than me. I have 3 dice in it, but no ranks.
I have nah, I ain't got shit. I got 2
I'll be
brains.
honest. I was expecting Kier would probably invest in astrogation, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, I'm a pilot.
Oh, it's
But,
not an astrogator. Got it.
That's not an
not
navigator.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how to operate it.
Is that one of those you are more trained
Yeah.
for short range fighters?
Not fighters, really. I mean, typically, we were doing long hauls, so it was more, we had a lot of time, big freighter when I grew
Yeah,
up on. And
I'll
then
do
when I
the
was
I'll do
doing
the
other
astrogation
runs,
checks.
I didn't take anybody else's job, and we had an astrogator. So
Okay.
Don't you have an astronet droid, Linu?
Not yet.
We need to get a droid.
Well, also
have a-
this ship doesn't support droids.
Oh,
No droid hookup.
that's right. Yeah.
So here's the question: the GM to the group. Which hyperspace class engine are you using?
this is the inner space jump, right?
This is the micro jumps. You are beginning your
Right.
task.
So we're using the smaller one. We're using the backup.
The backup. That
Just-
is so.
yeah.
I will be lowering the difficulty for this jump. Excellent. All right. The dice pool is set. It will be just a simple 3 dice hard challenge. So when you are ready, roll the astrogation.
It's going to
I'm
be
gonna use
great.
the light
Linu,
side
I
point.
completely believe in
Oh,
you.
if you're going to use a light side point, let me
Mhm.
upgrade for that. I will upgrade it for
I
you.
don't want to risk failure on the first jump.
Can
That's no
is
fun.
there any way that we can assist?
The pilot could, if you wanted to assist and take your time with this particular one, since it's the first one, Afterwards,
Mhm.
it's going to be timed. So assisting's not going to be as beneficial.
Okay.
But I will say yes, and I will add a boost to this roll as well. So the
I can only
dice-
do one thing in this party, and that's perform the help action, okay?
And there's only 2 seats in the cockpit. It is a very small cockpit. So the dice pool set. When you are ready,
right.
roll that astrogation.
Someone blowing my dice for luck. Hey, there
All
we go.
right. So success and advantage.
Okay.
So
No
you,
whammies.
you kick in the drive, and whoosh, the lights, those stars, whoosh. And then as you're running, it's like 15 minutes go by, and you're like, "Yup," and you just stop at a planet. And you've been given all the coordinates based off of where you need to go, so no issues on the specific location. And as you get there, you realize you're about 5 minutes early of when you're the availability of what you're doing.
It gives us time to get that crate out from the pack of crates.
And as you are,
Someone with a bronze
I need
score.
everyone to give me a perception check, please. Let me set the dice real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let me set the dice real quick. So yes, provide me with that perception check, please.
Perception is my mortal enemy in
Ooh.
this game.
Oh,
think.
Shiloh.
Yeah, I got 2
Shiloh.
hits and a triumph.
Nice. So Shiloh's got that 2 successes and a triumph. Clicky, you're just kind of like, you don't notice it. But with those 3 advantages, you're gonna notice everyone else noticing something interesting that you're gonna come up on. Taff, you've been like, you've noticed it and you know exactly, you're like, okay. Linu, you're up front. You're just dealing with the astrogation, making sure everything is good. And then Kier, as you kind of hear the rumblings a little bit, and you notice this as well as you're kind of in the travel time. But that green crate, remember that green crate? Or excuse me, green container for the first run. And as you're kind of
Mhm.
shuffling a little bit, since it's pretty large, you hear knock, knock, knock from the inside.
Oh.
We were told explicitly not to open these crates.
They also said no
No.
animals.
We also didn't know that there would be a people inside these crates.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear nothing.
We cannot let you out.
Now, speaking of which, Shiloh, you have a triumph. What would you like that
Uh-huh.
triumph to be?
um, um, can it be that I can open this? I know how to open this crate and seal it back up and make it look like it's not been opened.
Possibly,
That's
probably.
Pretty big ass.
It's a big ass with that because you do. What I will say is, you notice that the container is marked, sealed, as if it is opened, they will. Anyone who gets this will know.
Yeah.
Which brings up in your mind, this might be a test because the crate itself
Yeah.
is designed, if the seal is broken, there's no way to make it look like it
Yeah.
is unsealed.
Okay. Wait, I don't know what I want this triumph to be, but I want to talk to the person there. Hi. Okay, so we're pretty sure we're not going to let you out because we think this is a test to to see if we will actually keep this container closed. Are you okay with that?
I need to get out. Can you get me out, please? They're gonna take me away.
How did you get in there?
I lost the bin.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not gonna be fucking with that one there, Shallow. We ain't about to have our legs broken in place of theirs.
What is your name?
Simla!
Okay, Simla.
Simla! La. Can you hear me?
Uh,
No.
Okay, you're a little muffled. This is probably not the time to worry about our pronunciation. Are you? I don't even know what to ask in this situation. This is not.
I think at this, like, Chaff probably gets like inches away from Shiloh's ear, like leaning over, and is just like, the moment you learn its name, then you start to care for it, and then you want to keep it. All right.
Oh,
So
no, I don't think this is a pet.
no,
Ja-
no,
No,
no.
I'm
You
not a pet. I got credits! I'll give
no,
you
you
credits
he
if
does
you let me out.
not enough credits. Long game. We're playing the
Chap.
long game. The
Okay, but
long
I am
game, sweetie.
not.
The long game. And he like starts petting the back of Shiloh's head, like, don't
was your
fuck with
bet?
the crate.
I am not okay with trafficking sentient
What?
beings.
We
What
ain't
was your
trafficking
bet?
nothing.
But-
Sinla, what was your bet?
What do you mean my bet?
You said you lost a bet.
Yeah, I lost about 100,000 credits at the hollow table.
So you lost your bet, and therefore you were put in a box.
Pretty much, yeah. But I've got 1,000,000 credits in the bank that I can offer you, let's say 50,000 credits to get me out.
So why didn't you just pay the debt?
I don't
At
have
the-
it with me.
You ain't
I
got
do
it with you.
believe this is
I have played this game before. Oh, I don't have it on me, but I can give you 15 when we get to Alderaan. Kiss my ass. You're staying in the box.
I've got a beachfront property in Arizona for you.
Right?
I've got a lake house on Tatooine.
I'm finding some parts of your story that are difficult to believe. If you have 1,000,000 credits, why would it not be liquid? It is inefficient to store it in physical currency, as that would take up more weight than even this crate that you're in.
So I got 1,000,000 credits worth of real estate and equity. It's not physical, but I've got I got like 50,000 credits in bars just waiting for me at my bank, and it's yours if you get me out of here.
Are you a trust fund recipient?
Oh, yeah, that is an important question.
What kind of question is that?
It sounds like you've inherited a large amount of property and then have bet against your own property and a means to exceed your wealth higher
Now
than
y'all
what it
see
is
why
and
she's the
have
other half of this operation.
Right.
failed to successfully bet on something.
Are you a tax collector?
Yeah. Yeah, she is. She is a tax collector. Deception. 100%. Yeah, she is a tax collector.
That's why we're here, is collecting taxes.
Smuggled by the IRS.
I would like to use
Imperial Revenue
I would like
Service.
to use cool on this if possible. But I will use my actual deception skill if you want me to.
I need you to roll your deception skill. It's not going to be terrible, but I gave you a boost. There's going to be a setback, and then it's going to be an average check because I want to see this happen. Like I want to see what happens from this. Your deception.
Oh, nice.
Deception, I get -1 black die, so I'm like,
it
all right,
automatically takes out. So 2 successes and 3 threat. And as you're looking at, he's like, he's asking because he wasn't expecting. He's like, I'm sorry, your deception on him again was the fact that you are.
Yeah, she is a tax collector, as a matter of fact.
Well, I paid. I paid my imperial taxes. That's not the reason on this one. All of my
Did you
Did you
pay
pay
your
your-
local planetary taxes? Is the question.
But of
We know
course.
you paid your imperial taxes, but did you pay your local planetary taxes for your property? Your property
I don't have any
taxes?
property here, but the planet that I have it on, I'm pretty sure.
Well, no,
there
of course you
was.
ain't got
Oh,
no
so it's
property
not
here. We're in
here.
space.
Chaff, I believe you're referencing inheritance tax.
Yes, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That.
Oh, wasn't it?
See, she's a tax collector. I just shoot you if you don't pay your taxes.
Oh. Is there someone
Believe
else in
that's
the
what-
group who can help me?
No, there ain't. Sorry, friend.
What is Kieran and Clicky doing at this time? At this,
I just picture Clicky just drinking heavily in the corner.
I'm honestly
all the
shocked
time.
Clicky hasn't shot the box.
He's just sitting in the gun turret right now and just listening to all of this, shaking his head. He's just out
And
of sight,
Kira's
out of
just up
mind.
front in the pilot seat and just like looking for the other ship, waiting for who we're supposed to meet.
Has the multi-binoc landed yet?
not yet. But you do, just as you get the signal that a ship is coming into range, and you're pretty sure as you're getting the information of a communication, you hear this, and the communication. But just as this is happening, we're gonna, we can't roll this, can we? Trying to figure out yes, okay. I need everyone to go to their dice pool on their character sheet.
Ooh.
And you will see we're modifying a little bit. You're gonna see that blue dice, that green triangle, the yellow dice. In the center, you're gonna see the white force dice.
Yeah.
I need you to put a 1 in that force dice. In that
All of
white-
us?
All of you put a 1 in there.
Okay.
All right.
Once you've put that 1 in that middle column, right below it, you're going to see a 20-sided dice to roll. I would like you all to roll a force dice. What I'm doing, what I like to incorporate is luck and the way of the force. Who is going to be lucky with the positive light side of the force? Who's going to be unlucky with the dark side of the force? And based on
Lino
your
and Chav
rolls,
coming in strong.
Clicky and Shiloh, I don't know if yours did.
Yeah, I think it just because it can come up as a blank, right?
No, it has to be at least
There's
one.
no blank side.
Yeah. So
Oh.
Well, I think there's a blank
you-
on a force die, but it would still show the die.
But so you need to make sure click away. So if you click the 1, click away so it registers.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
And last but not least, Clicky. All right.
That's a lot of light side on that one. 6-2.
All right, Shiloh.
Yes.
Because you're sitting there going and you had the triumph and you know it's a trap. You not a trap,
Yeah.
but you know it's a test. But he comes up to you. He and you're talking because you've mentioned leaving. He's like, but I got a wife and kids. I got a business. A partner screwing me. I was trying. Please, they're gonna kill me if you don't let me out. I gotta. And you're hearing Kerr. You're hearing the. This is the moldy Minoc. Is this the swamp driller? And the guy
Yep, swamp driller here.
all right. We'll be there in a moment for pickup. Oh, please.
Hey,
Please. What's your
listen.
name? What's your name, please?
I'm not going to tell you my name because I'm not that stupid. But listen, you are pretty stupid. And I need you to listen to me because I'm not. When you get traded to this other ship, you need to tell them that you have all the money that you owe them. And then you need to get them to believe you because we don't. And even if we did, we would get into a lot more trouble getting you to that money than just handing you over to them, and you could just deal directly to them. Okay? So then the debt's off your hands. If you're telling the truth, then hey, you got nothing to worry about, do ya?
Starts to Ryan. As the molding Minac, the Minac ship comes in, lower your shield. We'll be
I'm
talking.
gonna literally just pat the side of the box like
There.
Hey,
You've signed my death warrant.
I don't believe that's an accurate assessment. If all you owe is 100,000 credits and you have 1 million that you can access, there's no need for there to be a death warrant.
Yes.
very good point. So
Is there a? I have a quick question.
Yes.
Would lowering the shields be standard operating procedure?
Yep. So
in
you lower
this?
the shields,
Okay.
and then basically
Yep,
you're
okay.
going to need to make a piloting check. You're going to just make an easy piloting check, which I'm going to get the dice set in just a moment, for you to make sure you unclick the. Everyone can in the forced dice go back to 0, then click away, so that we don't have to do.
Got it.
And then I need you to make an easy piloting skill to kind of line up the front, which is the question. Are you lining up the front where the draw is going to come in, the main, or the back where one of the seal doors are?
Well, it's got to go through the seal doors because we can't open the front. Then like everything comes out, right? So there's got to be a back.
Okay, all right. It's going to
Like
be a
that
little
we-
bit
that we
tight,
get it
but it
through.
should be okay. So you
Okay,
basically
yeah.
give me that piloting space check real quick.
Space.
Boom! It basically, because you're kind of backing in, you just kind of bump them a little bit. Nothing, no damage, but there was
white tees. Oh,
there might be a
God.
little scratch. He's like, whoa, all right, Archer, I got it. And suddenly the seal kind of comes in, and the door opens up, and two Wegos kind of out there. He's like, we're here to pick up a crate, a container, a green container. You've got it, don't you?
yep, that's the one right there.
Yes,
gotta
and
talk
it's
about
been
that.
talking.
Yeah.
But
It's-
we don't care.
It's currently crying a little bit.
Why are you
Just
laughing
like-
like that?
the green crate just
Yeah, it's crying at the time, and one of the wino just kicks it. Oh yeah,
That's not
I don't think
that's
kicking is-
necessary. That's not
Oh.
really needed.
none of your concern. He's in for a treat. And
Are you
Yeah.
going to kill him?
we won't kill him, but I can't say that won't happen.
Well, yes, everyone dies eventually.
And they're moving it to their
Just-
ship.
Just ask him about his money first, please.
Sure thing. And as they
I really don't
kind of
like you.
meet into the back, your door kind of shuts, and they're kind of getting in, and their door shuts, and the captain communicates over to you. All right, the moment we want to make sure everything is good. We'll be leaving in just a moment and unhitched. Patience.
Are we still attached?
Yeah, you're still attached.
Can I detach?
Not yet. If you would like, you can, but it might blow some of the seals. He's like, just a moment. They need to verify the shipment before they detach. But all the doors are shut
Okay.
in between. So the
Okay.
two doors are shut in between this thing.
I'm just gonna like key up to Clicky, be like, don't necessarily point right at him, but a little sketchy. I'm just saying, keep an eye out. I'm gonna watch their shields.
All I'm
Think
saying,
I-
Basically, I'm
at that-
hovering over our shield
Mhm.
button.
Chaff goes over the
something
intercom.
off.
Technically, we've made the drop off. So at this point, we fulfilled our part of the deal.
Oh, yeah, but if I just if I blow the connector tube right now, it could screw up our ship too. So
Oh
I'd
yeah,
rather
fair
not
enough.
have to.
Fair enough. Yep, fair enough.
2 minutes later, you hear this. All right, sounds good. We can detach. And you start detaching, and the captain says, "Oh yeah, one more thing."
Shields.
And you, as you look out the window from the back door,
Yeah.
as the things kind of come in, and you see the mining or the Minox window door, you see in there, you see a Chaffranan, like a bat person, kind of standing up on a crate or something like that. And you hear, "Good job! I thought I was going to get you that time. Good job. Good job." And it kind of waves at you a little bit.
I
Was this a prank?
This was a test. You passed. Good job. Good luck on the rest of them.
They don't understand that we were literally ready to blow them out of the stars, do they?
no, I don't think they do.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a whole day since Clicky done killed him, a man. He's just itching.
I think we should go ahead and start moving to our next stop.
That you should.
Yeah.
But before we do,
That
we are going to take a quick break.
I will paint Clicky as a total gun nut psychopath. It's gonna happen. It is gonna happen.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We will be right back in about 5-10 minutes. Refill those drinks, hit the loo, the restroom, all that other good stuff, and we will be back in just a bit. Thank you so much. And we are back. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Shadowport Adventures. Luck of the Draw. Star Wars RPG actual play. We are back from our break. Our intrepid crew have passed their first test. Dun, dun, dun. They did not save the individual from the container, who actually was a test. Hey, they passed.
yes.
What could possibly? I mean, it's smooth sailing from here, right?
Right.
Right.
We've discovered we're not
Easy.
human smugglers, but we're willing to be if we need to.
Jay,
This
why don't I
data
should-
believe you? Why don't I believe you?
Not a matter of disbelief.
Okay.
It's a possibility. It truly is a possibility. At that moment, you're ready. You depart the other ship. You get into, and you're ready to make that next quick jump, that quick hyperspace jump to the next location at the. So you went from here to the planet council. You're going to make a micro jump to the ring. And it's going to be a hard astrogation check again. But what I need is you're going to do, we've established you're going to get a boost because there's going to be some assistance from Kier about making sure that this astrogation check is good. You do know that the ring is known for its nebula area. So you got to make sure that it's going to be a little bit harder to pilot, but you're pretty sure it's going to be fine.
Be fine.
I'm
All right,
just
Linu.
not gonna look.
Let's go. No
And-
problem. Just try to get on the far side of the ring. That's the better side.
Astrogation check is set. The dice pool is set. Please let us see what we get.
Hey,
Don't tell me
Kier,
be kind.
what's that red flashing?
Hey.
That's a light.
Oh,
That's a light.
And as you
I believe that the red flashing is actually just just set on there so that it can measure the engine's turnover of the cylinders.
oh,
with that
like that's lit on chat. Oh,
and the light of the light hyperspace as Chaff says, "What's that light?" The other light comes in and whoosh, you're in. Again, about 15 minutes. These are quick jumps. And Linu, you are like on top of it. You knew exactly where you needed to jump. You're like, you've got this. And as you're in there, you come out of hyperspace. Here, what you see that was not on the charts is the tail of the comet that you literally jumped right in front of. I need you to make a piloting space to avoid hitting this comet.
Whoa, hang on, everybody.
Oh.
Comet tail.
Before
Hang
you roll, you have certain talents that ignore setbacks, correct?
I do. I've got a skilled jockey, so which removes 2 black setback dice.
Okay. Your handling is a +2, so that's going to give you 2 boosts.
Yep. Nice.
And so I will remove the setback dice because of your skilled jockey. And it is going to be, you're trying to avoid all this collision of this comet that's kind of coming up. So go ahead. The dice pool is set. Let's see that roll. Ooh. So as you kind of hit, do you go up or down?
Oh, I do the down.
So as you're
with
going,
the turn down.
Yeah, you're turning. One of
rolls,
an
'cause
ice chunk
that's
Gotta
usually a good
roll.
thing.
just smacks into the ship, and it's going to take a system strain from as it just gets. But you definitely avoided the major chunks and this comet tail as it's the asteroid. As you kind of dip down and you're dipping back over to the top.
And the ship kind of does that spin, does the spiral spin down,
Mhm.
the roll, and then we get hit and then bumps and comes back up. It's like, no, everything's fine. It's great. No problem. Just a little
Everyone
ice.
in
Just a
the
little ice.
ship. Suddenly things are going topsy-turvy in a way.
I
How
would like
is
to
everyone
note
doing?
if
Yes.
there's a seatbelt on the co-pilot seat that Lena's in, she would have fastened it before we started moving.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. The cargo is magnetically sealed to the floor, so it's not going to start flying away.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. But for entertainment value, I would like everyone to give me just a simple, easy athletics or coordination roll, please.
This is where Chaff fails and smashes his head, gets a concussion, and is out the next 3 sessions in a coma.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh no.
Actually, everyone except Kier and Lino. Thank you, Lino. Yep, you can. The dice pool is set.
Oh, I don't know. I
uh-oh.
found that thing in there. Hang on.
Well, I did not succeed, but I got 2 opportunity, so maybe I fell into Chaff's arms.
So you got an advantage. So yeah, you got advantages. So just Chaff, you succeeded. So just as things were going, yes, that movie magic, as you start stumbling as you're going, Chaff, right in the way as Shiloh comes into your arms, and you can make sure that he doesn't fall over, or you can just let him fall. What would you like to do?
I have more of a whole like Chaff's like hanging on to something, and he like looks up, and like it takes that additional second to process that Shiloh's flying through the air at him, and more or less Chaff just breaks Shiloh's fall than actually like catches Shiloh, because on only a single success, I imagine it's very clumsy and comedic.
Yes, yeah. That sounds really
That
that
whole
sounds
like
perfect. Yeah.
what? Oh.
So they,
Yeah.
yep, Shiloh, you're getting to that, and you're basically it's that romantic, not romantic, maybe just that moment of Chaff was there to grab you and make sure that things aren't.
Yeah. Thanks, I had it. I'm
I was gonna
but
say,
as I grab on more tightly though.
You can let go now, Shiloh.
Are we done almost dying now then?
Well, we're more like live dying, but
We're never gonna die.
You hear from the cockpit.
Yeah, so I'll
Apparently,
grab onto the wall, but like staying close by just in case. Yeah.
All right.
But
You
yeah,
gotta warn us next time. What was that?
I said, hey, Comet Tail. Like, Clicky got it?
Clicky's in a gun hole.
Clicky got 3 successes and 3
comms.
advantages. He's used to the way Kier flies. So when he said comet, he knew exactly what he was going to do.
And you just wrote it. And you're sitting in
I
a gun
just-
turret. You're like, yep, okay, woohoo.
He's like, Linu's fine. I'm okay. Did you guys have seatbelts on?
no, there's only 3 seat belts in the 3 entire seats in this entire ship.
Have you considered using?
Yeah, that's right.
Have you considered using one of the ropes to attach yourself into a hammock? You could just tie it around your waist.
Okay, well, I'm gonna learn that from now on. Luckily, Chaff broke my fall, so thank you.
Oh, Jeff, I did not know you were very strong. It's a
I'm not. That's all he just says is, I'm not. As he's trying to suck the wind back into his lungs.
And about this time, Kier, you get that proximity alarm in a way. And as you're
I'm looking around. Do I
you're
see
looking
anybody?
around-
Do I see any ships?
Yes, you do. You see 3 cloaked shaped starfighters on an intercept course towards you. And a fire spray a little bit. The 3 cloaked starship fighter or starfighters move into close range and begin to fire.
Well, on us?
Yes, and that's where we're going to need to roll some initiative as you move your way up and around. So, initiative time. Let us go to our initiative encounter and please roll your character's initiative.
Does it matter which one we use or no?
Are we doing cool or
Actually,
vigilance?
let's go with vigilance. We're going to roll some vigilance.
Vigilance is better for me.
Vigilance is worse for me.
Oops.
Why can I not find this?
All right, that
It's under the
There we go.
combat tab, Bill.
I got it. Thank you
it's under
very
the
much.
combat tab. Yep. We had a slight OBS issue, but I think we're back to that now. Okay. Needed to clear something. So let's see. We got a 2.1. So okay, Shiloh's, yours did not kick in because I had was something was taken care of. No, don't. I'll manually put it in. It's just that.
Oh, okay. So don't re-roll it.
Yeah,
okay.
don't re-roll it. So basically, something occurred in with my system in OBS and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Hey, can I ask a stupid question?
There's no stupid question, but you can ask a question. Yes.
Okay. So can I use my gunslinger skills even though I'm not using my pistol? Okay. In that case, now I don't know. We haven't talked about this before. So rapid reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So if I take a strain, I get 1 more success.
Okay.
All right. So I got 4 successes then.
You have 4 successes then. All right. I will adjust that accordingly. And I need to make sure that
Clicky gonna go first.
Clicky may go first.
No, Clicky gonna go first.
Again, Clicky may go first.
I don't think
Oh,
that
no,
Jim
the
is
other
giving
team
us
has
the
an-
option.
Oh no, the other team has a clicky too.
All right, that didn't work. Why didn't that work?
Because Clicky go first.
Oh, Clicky doesn't always go first. 9 times out of 10, Clicky goes first, but it's not all the time. Because you never know, there might be someone better than Clicky, but highly unlikely.
Nah, we don't tolerate
Is-
that kind of blasphemy here.
Is CN on the other ship?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was that again? Clicky go first?
Well, on our side,
I think there's some gerrymandering, some hanging chads and things like that happening on that die roll.
All right. So that
I don't think that's how you use gerrymandering.
all right.
Redistricted your dice pools?
Yep, 100%.
That was a legitimate roll I was not expecting, I have to admit. I was joking when I was like, oh yeah, Clicky, are you sure Clicky goes first? I guess Roll20 was listening to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for those of us playing, ladies and gentlemen, the initiatives, just to give you a quick recap of how initiative works in Star Wars RPG. You have your PC slots and you have your NPC slots. Currently, we have the NPC slots and PC slots set. Right now, the role is NPC because, damn, Roll20 really liked my comment. Then it's a PC, Clicky, because he's awesome. Then an NPC, and then PCs straight down. So,
There's how many fighters?
there are 3 fighters coming at you, and then it appears to be a fire spray in the background. Now, they are short range. They're going to move. The 3 fighters are moving into close range, and they're going to shoot.
Not to make things worse for us, but since it's 3 fighters, shouldn't there be 3 NPCs?
They're minions.
Oh, okay.
They're minions, so they're going to fire at the same time and together.
Got it.
So it's one spot for the fire spray and one spot for the 3 fighters.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
There we go.
So the 3 fighters come in and they're hauling. I mean, they come across around the planet and they just basically, they're doing top speed, faster than you, and they just come in right at you. And they're going to get a first shot in.
Wait, the 3 clowns are going to go before me? I mean, if the boss goes before me, that's fine. But now Clicky's just pissed.
Clicky, think of it this way. If the turret was faced forward, they're coming in from behind you. You had to turn the turret to get the shot off. You know, if they came in front of you. Yeah.
Because I rolled my 3 advantages with my 3 successes.
It's 3.3. 4.3.
No. I'm talking about when Kier came out.
Yeah.
Of the thing. Could I have seen them before anybody else and been prepped for it?
Because
because I'm only asking because I got 3 successes and 3 advantages.
Yep.
So
I will say yes.
Okay.
So, because that was on your perception. No, that was on
the coordination to stay in the seat.
So
yes. I didn't move at all.
Nope,
so
you didn't move at all. So yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. So you were able to. We'll allow that. Yep, no problem. You were able. So you will be able to find that no problem.
Okay.
All right. So the fighters come in. And they're going to make a roll, and I've got to double check something.
So in other words, Clicky would hit the intercom button and start, and he's firing the gun up and stuff, and of course nobody's going to understand what he's saying. So.
All right. Are you ready for the fun? These ships start coming in at very fast. And they pretty much shoot and pass you because they're going so fast. And the dice pool, I gotta double check that. Yep, I gotta set the dice pool because dice pool is important. You have shields up, so that's gonna be 1 there. You're getting into, they get into engaged range, so literally they're getting really close to you as they're firing. So it's gonna be 1 purple, 1 setback because of your shields, and I'm gonna give them actually, yeah. Anything else before I roll? Group?
Or get any weird bonuses for evasive maneuvers?
Not yet, because they get to go first. Next round, yes. All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
So all 3 just hit your ship. That is 7 successes and an advantage. So all 3 of them just like ping, 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 and just rapid fire on your ship. So you're going to take, actually, so 6, 11, or 12 minus, you've got a whole of 4. So you're going to take 11 strain on the ship as the ship is hit with ion blasters.
That go on system strain?
Goes on system strain.
Okay.
Shiloh, are you tracking the system damage?
I am actually, yeah. So I
Perfect,
can.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
If you'd prefer to do it, go for it. But I won't have a lot to do during combat.
No, I mean, I don't have much to do during combat either, but
Yeah.
that's like,
But
I
there-
just wanted to confirm so we didn't double.
Yeah.
Which we can talk about. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be able to do if you're not necessarily on the ship too. There's multiple things that were going to happen. But that brings us to the first PC slot. Who would like the first PC slot?
Can we talk?
Yeah,
Or do we have to wait for our initiative?
No, you can talk amongst yourself. Because right now
we know that those are cloak shapes.
Yeah, you know they're the cloak shaped fighters.
Okay.
They've got some.
Do we know that
insignias on-
they're shooting at us?
Yes, because you suddenly go beep 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 beep.
Yeah, the
So you
ship
get-
just got peppered.
You get to talk amongst yourselves to figure out who wants the first spot. So please, yeah, feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
Well,
and-
no, like Chaff is just gonna yell to Kier that those are cloak shapes. They don't have hyperdrive. Just get us out of here.
I am sure we
Well,
could
we-
navigate.
No, go, Lena, go.
I'm sure we could navigate to the next position quickly if I am able to get the numbers in order.
But we got to do a drop off here. We don't do the drop off. We don't finish the job.
We know it's in the ring. It doesn't have to be in this position in the ring.
They just hit us with ion cannons. Doesn't that mean they're just trying to disable us?
Yeah, because they want what we have.
We don't know that they want what we have. They don't know what we have.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
This
Except
could be
I'm
another
guessing it's
test.
just another test. See? Lino agrees.
I'm more than willing to sacrifice the first PC slot so that we can maneuver somehow. So
Right. Well,
Correct me if I'm
Quick
wrong.
vote
we
on.
don't-
Quick vote. Maneuver.
yeah, I'll get you in a better
Yeah.
shot.
No, I mean, as far as getting us out
Yeah.
of here, you know,
Yeah.
It might actually be better to give, strategy wise, to give Kier the first move.
Yeah.
well, is it going to be
I think
Kier or Linu if we want to try to jump? Or
Well, it
do we-
depends on if we're trying to just get away or if we're trying to jump. Because if we're just trying to get away from the cannons, sorry,
well,
I think we can do that without jumping.
Yeah.
You can.
That's
Yeah.
an
Jump's
ally
good.
thing.
The jump's going to take a while, so it doesn't really matter if it starts now or at the end of the round.
Right. So I say let Kier maneuver us out of here.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
some evasive maneuvers, gain advantage, something. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So Kier, you're going to be doing that, kind of getting evasive maneuvers, making sure that any next shots from the next round will be having a whole bunch of difficulties and things of that nature. All right. How
Yes.
fast are you going to be going? Full
Faster than
throttle?
fuck, boy.
I'm going to, well, since I think speed's going to be the thing that's going to get us
Okay.
in the right in the right direction, if you will. I'm going to. Well, I've got the ability to go full throttle.
Mm-hmm.
So if I make a 3 purple dice piloting check, I can increase the vehicle's top speed by 1 for a number of rounds equal to my cunning.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So I think I'm going to try to, like, can I do that and then punch it?
Okay.
So I'm basically trying to punch it at full throttle.
So you're going speed of 4 and silhouette of 2. And all right. The dice pool set for give me a piloting check to make sure that you're not smashing into things, doing any critical damage, things of that nature, that you're going to be able to be successful in the maneuvering. So next round, that if they start shooting at you, they're gonna have some setbacks and things of that nature on that, or an upgrade depending on what you roll. So, but
I get -2 black for my modifier.
Okay, and
for my
those have
skilled jockey.
Yep, and you get an additional +2 because you're handling on this.
Yep.
So the dice pool is set. Let's see what
Here we
you
go.
get. Okay. So you didn't.
I can make that a success, right? Isn't 3
it is a
equal
success.
a
It already is a success. So you have a.
Oh, right, because of the triumph.
You have a wash, but you have a. So you kind of failed to fully maneuver what you wanted to do to like get out. But you have 3 advantages and a triumph. What, based off your maneuvering and how you're kind of spinning around and punching it, and they're catching up, so that you're not outrunning them, but you're doing a little bit of an outmaneuvering them. How is your triumph? How would you like your triumph to be in your outmaneuvering? I have an idea.
I think. Yep. Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's something along the lines of here, like in the maneuver, starts by presenting them the width of the ship. So I'm gonna like line up so that they're gonna get an easy shot. And then like at the last second, he does like a kickback flip. So I'm presenting like full forward shields, and I get the easiest shot for Clicky.
Perfect.
On the turret.
So
they get a minimum profile.
Okay.
Right.
You could potentially add an upgrade for Clicky. Alternative option for you. Based off that maneuver, they go past you and they collide.
Yeah, I like the go past. That's the thing, is I'm trying to get them to.
And so they basically you pull the time the maneuver based on and how you, and you're going to line up a shot for Clicky, but they collide. So they're going to take a critical if you would like.
I would love that.
All right. So let me roll on the slash roll. That's what I need. So we have got a 30 and we have 12. So nothing terrible on the vehicle hit, but a 12. So basically, as one of them kind of clips, one of them wings explodes a little bit as it collided into one of the other ships. Then the other ship is just knocked off course and is just spinning and is not going to be able to shoot next round as it regains what it has. So if they shoot in conjunction towards you, it's definitely going to be reduced on their attack.
And
cool.
And because Kier used punch it, we're going to take 1 system strain per point of silhouette.
Yep. So you can take two more strain.
2. Okay. All right.
Which brings
us 13 out of 24.
Yep, which brings us to the next PC slot. You see that the fire spray is just moving towards you at a very slow and calm position. That's it.
I don't like that.
Who would like the next PC slot? Now, some of the things that remind you've got gunnery shots, you have system repairs, you have system scans, you can try to slice into opponents' weaponry or shields and try to do something there.
Perhaps we could try hailing them and speaking to them.
It doesn't sound like they want to talk, but
They're
go
not
ahead.
shooting, are they?
The little ships definitely shot at us.
The fire spray?
No, the little ships.
Yes, but they collided with each other.
I thought there's still like 2 left, right?
They're all 3 of them are left, but one of them is definitely spinning off course and will take a round to kind of come back. So there are 2 that's actually you're still engaging with.
Yeah, so there's still a threat.
Yeah, they're still a threat, more or less a threat.
Yeah.
And then the fire sprayer is just coming and following the group and just following you.
At this point, it's not critical for Clicky to go before anybody else. So if there's repairs or things that we can do before he starts shooting, this would be the time to do it.
I suspect most of the repairs are going to take some more time than we have.
Can I scan
Yeah. You
scan
do.
them?
Which ship would you like to scan?
I want to scan the fire spray.
Okay. It's going to be an average check. And so the 2 purple dice, they're set. So whenever you're ready,
Okay.
give me a computer check. Oh, so it's going to be
I thought it was perception.
generally
I
it's
suck at computers, but the cheat sheet I had said perception.
You know what? Fine.
Is it?
We'll go perception. We'll use perception. So what information were you
Maybe
looking
my
for?
cheat sheet is wrong. So, yeah, do they have shields up? Do they have weapons hot? Are they charging weapons? Yeah, that kind of thing. Do they look like they're armed and they're about to use their armaments?
Okay. So with that, you as you're looking and you're scanning the ship, and yes, it is either perception or computers based off of the cheat sheet, same cheat sheet that's in Roll20 is that I put in there as well. So all good.
Okay.
And then so as you're scanning, the fire spray does not have shields up. Its weapons are out, but they're not necessarily, there's no locking, so to speak. Well, yeah, they're not. The computer system isn't locking on you at this point. And with that advantage that you have, I'm gonna say that you see a name on the side of the ship, and you get the transponder, and it says "Empty boot."
It says Antibu?
Empty boot.
Empty boot.
Isn't that
And
the ship we're supposed to
It was
meet?
an unknown model.
Empty
I
boot.
think that's
Empty
what
boot.
UNC
Wasn't that
stands for.
Wasn't that one of the ships we needed to meet?
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
That's the empty boot.
I believe that means we should hail them and see about transferring the appropriate cargo.
Well, there's the other 3 ships trying to take us out too. So we probably need to deal with that. But yes.
Can we shoot them first?
Yes, a good consideration.
Well, unless they're protecting it and it doesn't know we're us, and yeah, someone should talk to them, and then if we don't get a resolve, then Clicky could start shooting.
I believe we have some time while that other ship is trying to regain control of its maneuvering capabilities.
Oh.
All right. So
is talking a free action, or do we have to do that on our turns?
You're gonna so you're talking amongst yourselves because it's a minute long, so you're gonna be able to talk.
Yeah.
But so Shiloh's turn went, and he's finding all this information and sharing with you. You've got 3 PC slots left. So in the next PC slot, someone could do something if they would like incorporating and all that. Yes.
I would probably run over to the comms port,
Okay.
comms station, whatever it is. Open a channel to the empty boot, and be like, hey, you, this is us. We're supposed to meet up. Are these other 2 ships with you?
Hey, you. So they're going to come back and go, there's a pause for a second.
I'm not saying literally, hey, you.
Okay.
I'm not literally saying, hey, you.
So what are
Hey,
you
you.
saying? when you
Sorry,
say-
that's it.
Ew.
Fucking, we don't have a ship name.
Yep,
Yeah, we do.
Swamp.
No, we do.
Swamp Driller.
Swamp
A
Driller.
swamp driller, right?
Because I asked
Empty
if it was
boot,
a
just a
euphemism.
swamp driller. Why are these ships with you?
You get a pause for a second. Empty boot to the Swamp Driller. Can I help you with something?
Like, whatever the Star Wars equivalent of giving the radio the bird is literally what Chap just does right then and there.
He's kind of like, I see you have some difficulties. When you like to, you have some cargo for us. When you are ready, please, we'll be ready to transfer it over.
Or hear it out, since you're in a pursuit class ship known as a fire spray that has way more firepower and maneuverability than us, you could take care of them, and then you can get your cargo from us since we're just a hauler ship.
Oh, that is probably very true. Oh, watch out! And he's like, that's probably very true, but I'm entertained to see what you can do.
Yeah, no, that's not what we're here for. Like, and I'm gonna make a negotiation check because this is a bullshit thing. Like, they're trying to offload all the work onto us, and it's like, no, we're not a ship equipped for this.
I like that. Okay. Ooh.
This was not the stipulation of our contract, like, at all.
It's going to be a hard test. I'm going to give you a boost for this. And a setback because of something.
Because this is my thought process,
Yeah.
right? If they're trying to do the whole, oh, but we've got to see what you can do. Our guns aren't set for ion. Our guns are set for kill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So how are we supposed to pass the test if we kill their pilots?
You killed
that
their
actually
pilots.
brings up something that I wanted to say in character. Linu, check our weapon systems. Are they actually useful, or are they loaded for ion?
No, Clicky.
No,
did that.
Clicky would tell us
Yeah,
if they weren't
Clicky,
usable.
that's a full
Clicky
on.
checked everything.
Yeah,
the first night.
they're full on. The drill, everything works fine. So
Okay.
yeah,
These ships could be radio controlled though, which would explain why all 3 are moving at the same rate and at the same time.
It's just squadron tactics.
so
If
Chat.
they're all maneuvering the exact same way though.
they're with not the exact same way, but they're coordinating together. I would say.
Yeah.
Well, I remember my days back at the Imperial TIE Fighter Academy, and that's how we were taught how to fly.
Give me
Chat,
a
you were at the
negotiation.
Imperial TIE Fighter Academy?
Yeah. I got a threat.
All right. So that threat. This is what I'm going to also share with you. So additionally, as you're negotiating with them, you're realizing that you're saying, that mentality of like, you've got the guns, help us out. And they come back and say, well, I want you to give me another underworld or streetwise or perception or
What are you trying to have me do?
I want you to based off of some of the information that you got that you received from the other captain, knowing how the underworld works a little bit in certain things, coming up with some information. And I'm gonna, based off the conversation, I'm like perception or like an underworld or an outer rim knowledge roll, whatever is better that you have.
Probably Underworld would be the one that would have better chance of being successful.
Okay.
The thought process
Mhm.
that is going along those lines is even getting hit with ion blasts,
Mhm.
right? In an attempt to disable. There have been many a wary ion torpedo and ion blast that have caused a ship to completely destroy due to overloading its systems.
Mhm.
So if they want their cargo, they had best ensure that this ship doesn't blow up,
Yes.
considering this ship isn't designed for warfare.
Yep. Dice pool is set. Okay. After this, the conversation with the other captain is like, I want to see what you have to say. You get the impression, and your thought process of like, they're using ions on you, and your concept of like, you don't have ions, but you've got a gun. And your comment about their pilots are disposable in this situation. They want to see if you can blow them out of the sky, or at least
Well, okay,
how
that's
many
enough for Clicky.
about how many you can blow out of the sky. Can you defend yourself as a group, and how well you work in a conflict? You realize this is a test.
Right. The problem that Chaff is ultimately trying to convey is that it is a moral problem, i.e., they're shooting at us with rubber bullets and we're about to shoot at them with anti-tank rounds.
And they're okay with that.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean we are.
You can just try to
Good thing you're not in the gunnery spot then.
Yeah. Clicky don't give a shit.
So, Chaff, you figure this out. Are you sharing it, or are you just kind of going with it?
So literally, Chaff basically just tells him to Clicky. Or actually just broadcast to the ship or whatever. Basically, they want us to kill their fucking leftovers.
Wow.
All of a sudden, you see this little thumb come down from the gunnery turret. And you hear,
I don't think Clicky's going to hesitate.
Nope.
No, he's not. He's not.
Clicky.
Yep.
You gonna shoot?
Sure.
Let me get that dice pool ready. It's gonna be short range, medium. Yep. Dice pool is set. You're gonna be rolling your gunnery though.
Yes, I know.
So, let me actually. You know what? The ship that I put on there, the pedigree, the YTX. I want to double check something real quick. Did I put in the character sheet? What is your gunnery?
1 yellow and 3 green.
1 yellow and 3 green?
Yeah.
1 yellow and 3 green. Okay. So I have adjusted the piloting on the ship. If you have access to you should have access to the ship. If you pull up the ship, you're going to see the weapons, the turret mounted grappler, the chin gun, and then the twin laser cannon at the bottom. It has an accuracy of 1. If you click on it, it's going to take your gunnery if you want. You want me to,
I click on the vehicle sheet.
Yep, click on the vehicle sheet.
I'm not seeing anything.
And then all right. So it's looking like, all right, here we go. GM intervention. Clicky.
Yeah.
Do 3 successes and 5 advantages work okay for you?
Yeah, that's kind of piss poor, but yeah, I'll take it.
Piss poor on that one. It should have been better. So basically, you're looking at 9 damage and you could link it twice. Actually, you can link it once. So you could hit him twice with the rotating cannon. Actually, it's a link 3, so this is off.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be a link 3, so you could hit him 3 times total
Oh, jeez.
if you wanted to. But I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure after
I-
the second one, it would destroy the ship.
Well, okay. Well, you didn't even ask which one I was shooting at.
Which one
I
were you
don't think I
shooting
said-
at?
Well, I don't want to shoot at the one that's spinning out of control because he's not a threat the next round.
Okay.
So I would probably shoot at the one that has the most damage of the two that hit each other, just to make sure we get a confirmed kill.
So because you had so many advantages, you link, you could shoot one and shoot the second one and do
Okay.
damage to both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
And based off of they have
2 for 1. Yeah, Clicky's always good for a 2 for 1.
because you did 9 points of damage to each ship. So they are severely damaged. Both
Okay.
ships are severely damaged. Actually, with one ship
You want
is
a
out.
confirmed kill.
So
right?
one
Out
ship
of-
is. Let me back up. One ship is out of commission. You can either blow it up, or you can damage it enough that it basically is out of commission. What would you like to do?
Oh, it's destroyed.
Okay. The second one is definitely damaged and pretty much on its last leg.
Okay.
Which brings us to, we're going to finish off the round. So that brings us to the last PC slot. Who would like, that leaves us to Linu, we're correct?
I'd like to hack the fire spray to gain control of their navigational systems.
And what were you looking for in their navigational systems?
I want to put them between us and the ion cannon.
Okay.
If you won't help us, I'll make you help us.
It is going to be a very hard check.
That's all right. I saw that.
The dice pool are set.
I am going to use light side because, pardon my
Yeah.
language, Twitch, fuck these people.
They're not good people.
I never said they were going to be.
I mean, we've talked about Raxel's backstory.
Yeah, yep, kind of have. All right, you know what? The dice pool is set. The upgrade has been there. So by all means, please, let's see that roll. The dice pool is set.
Computers check.
Computers check, yes.
I love that for me.
So as you slice into the navigational system, suddenly it's going, and you just basically you pulling him into towards you, correct?
I want to position him between us and the remaining ion cannon of the ship that is not
So
fully disarmed yet.
It's not going to be a full takeover of the ship. It's going to be like you set a course and suddenly it starts to go type situation. And it's on its way. So it's one of those things where potentially it's gonna cause a problem for the last ship, so to speak. But
I believe this should motivate them to help us.
and then at the end, right after you do that, as it's starting to go, you hear from the fire spray. All right, you've made your point. This is the empty boot. Lower your shields. We'll transfer the cargo. Permission code 6754D. Everyone, stand down. And then the cloak ships just stop. And you hear a Devorian on the other line. He's like, Swamp Dweller, you've got the cargo, correct? The five
we got
crates? You ready to transfer over?
Are we ready?
Maybe you could send those other ships a little farther out. Not saying we don't trust you, but I don't trust you.
I understand. And suddenly, after a moment or two, they start going away around the planet. So and as you get some comlink, you get a picture of a Devorian in kind of a hollow. It's all good. But Axel didn't know about this. We just wanted to make it we just wanted to see what you are capable of. But Axel had nothing to do with this. We just thought it would be a little more capabilities.
GM.
Yes.
How are we the group of us in the game on time? Like, are we still relatively on schedule?
Yep, we're gonna be closing up in just 2 minutes.
Oh,
No.
Like
jump point.
our
Jump
we
point, you are
on
right.
time?
Yes, you are right on time. Yes, completely.
Perfect. That was
Okay.
what I wanted to make sure
Yep,
was they
you're-
weren't making us late.
No, they're not making you late. You actually, because your jump, you got there relatively early, and with all the stuff that's going on, you're still right on time. You're actually still
Okay.
just a little early. So yeah, you're doing
Perfect.
well. You're doing well on that.
Perfect.
So are we docked with them now, or
If you would
in
like to
person,
come in,
or are we?
he's offering to
Well, I haven't-
wanting to dock with
I
you, but you
believe
haven't
it
done.
would be. I believe it would be wise if Clicky were to keep the gun pointed at them while we were transferring cargo.
Hey, Linu,
Yes,
can you sabotage their engines?
potentially.
Why don't you go ahead and do that? I don't mind killing a guy in a fair fight, but that wasn't right.
GM, I'd
Mhm.
like to see if I can hack in and not right now, but
Like a
plant
delay.
exactly plant a subroutine that will cause their engines to catastrophically malfunction in a way that will not be able to be repairable until they get to dry dock.
Okay, and it activates when you leave. Correct.
Ideally, about half an hour after we leave.
Okay. I'm going to add just a little bit of setback on that because
Uh-huh.
of the time delay. You have
Sure.
a boost since you've already been in there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to upgrade this.
Do I get a
one.
boost because they're distracted by us transferring cargo over?
Okay, I'm gonna lower the shields. Let's get the cargo ready, everybody.
That's a good request. And yes, the GM likes it.
It
So-
helps that I'm covered in blood when I make this
Yes,
last
yes.
request.
An additional boost has been made. The dice pool is set. Please let us see what the roll can happen.
Wish me luck, roll 20.
Yes.
Woo! Precise if you want. That is the ultimate F you don't do this to us again. That message will be received and they will yeah. Perfectly. Which brings us back to here. I need a quick piloting space, please.
Yep, no problem. Let me see. Let me just nuzzle up. Let's give this. Let me get away. Yep, there we are. No problem.
Yeah, you've and the back, and like I said, the Devorian's coming like again. No hard feelings. We just wanted to make sure that this is all good. So
You said Raxel didn't know you were going to do this, right?
No. Axel
Oh,
did not
good,
know
because he
that
didn't know I was going to do this either, and I punch him.
Oh,
Right the fucking
I love it. Wow. I'm giving you a boost for the surprise of this.
Nice.
The dice pool is set. Give
Okay.
me a brawl.
Did you add in the boost, or do I put in the boost?
I've got the boost in. So
You got it in there.
so
Okay.
give
All right.
me
Brawl.
a skill brawl check. Or brawl,
Okay.
because you're using.
Yeah. Okay.
Skill chart's gonna go down. So as you try to punch him, he kind of ducks out of the way. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa. Okay, I see where this is going. Hey, I understand.
So mad I didn't hit.
Problem. We look, it happened. Problem.
Yeah.
Right? No more. Are we good? Are we good now? You got it out?
Yeah, I got it out.
Excellent. No hard feelings. All right. Yes. And he's it's a case
Chaff
of-
is kind of staring into this dude's fucking soul.
Linu knows she can't lie, so she's just staying at the cockpit.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much. Good luck and safe travels. Well, good. As you
Yeah.
get the final,
Good luck to you too.
and the doors kind of shut, and you break off, and it just kind of flies back over to where it's go, and you're about to, and like I said, you're gonna hit the astrogation.
Oh, we're
Yep.
not even waiting for them to be out of sight, I think.
No.
I don't
No,
want to
we
speak
got
for
we got to
here.
stop. We got a next stop. Let's go. Time to go.
Mm.
As we're pulling away, though,
Yep.
once we're like in the jump, like mid jump,
Mm-hmm.
Shiloh, I believe you'll find that they may regret that no hard feelings later when their engines shut down mid-flight.
Really? Thank you, Linu.
It is highly
That's-
immoral to sacrifice people for a joke.
yeah. Well, that might make the feelings a little less hard.
Especially
Nah.
since they won't be able to repair it until they get to dry dock.
Good.
Their life support systems will be okay, so they'll be able to sit and breathe while their engines won't move them.
I don't know that you needed to go that far, but that's great.
Yeah, they're getting off light.
Hey, Linu, can I ask you a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you make sure I never piss you off? Because that would be really good. I'd appreciate that. Like if I'm doing something that irritates you, just tell me before you like do a thing like that. It's pretty cool though.
And with that, we're gonna fade off and pick up in our next episode. Thank you everyone for joining us. We went a little
Yay.
over time, but thank you so much. We appreciate you. We are gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for sticking around. And then again, thank you very much for your support. Please be kind and don't be a jerk. We will see you next time. Take care.